Well, welcome back live to Berlin. Welcome back to the Sommergarten, which has provided us with 3 days of fabulous sporting action. And as we build up to our final five-star class, we're going to be reviewing a little bit of yesterday's top-class action. We spoke to Simona Blum, who, of course, finished second in the Grand Prix yesterday. And now it's time to introduce one of our diamonds. Harrie Smolders, of course, part of the Hamburg Diamonds team. You weren't riding for the team yesterday, but I'm sure you were proudly on the sidelines watching Jos and Eric doing so well yesterday, finishing in second place and defending that top spot in the on the old league rankings, in the overall league rankings. Good day yesterday?
Yeah, I think so. Eric did his job where we took him for. He went double clean, and Jos rode a new horse, a bit unexperienced but very talentful. And ended up second. Was a really good result, I think. United won, so they came a little bit closer. But I think it will be a good battle between the two teams towards the end.
It certainly was a very exciting finish with those three teams going into the second day on 0 scores. Before we chat a bit more about the Global Champions League, let's have a look then at some of the highlights from that second round class yesterday. Great moments yesterday, and I think everyone enjoyed that champagne moment on the podium. Valkenswaard United, of course, who took the victory there over Hamburg Diamonds, and it was very exciting final round. Of course, those three teams going into that second round on 0 scores. Harrie Smolders joins me in studio. Harrie, let's have a look at Jos's second round then on this young horse Igor, who's by Emerald, the horse that you ride. Jos is quite excited about this one, Vigor. Well, actually, we're going to have a look at Valkenswaard United first. This is Alberto. Bertram going into the arena, and another young horse, Izzy, by Picobello, who it's nice to see these 9-year-olds competing here this weekend.
Yeah, I think they are two very good prospects. And I think the good thing is, like with Igor, we bought him as a 5-year-old, so we know what we have, and we brought him slowly. And I think he's almost ready to, for sure, to compete in the GCL. And next year he will also be ready to jump in the GCTs.
It's exciting. I think Jos, when we have a look at Jos's round, I mean, Igor, he jumped so well in that first round. But what do you think perhaps went wrong? Just sort of ran out of it. He seemed to be a bit tired at the end, or what was it?
Yeah, when I didn't see the first day because I wasn't here. But then yesterday I saw him in the practice arena, and he started to look that he was a little bit out of energy. He lost a little bit of sharpness maybe, and that you saw in the ring towards the end. The most difficulty with those young horses is that they sometimes use the energy at the wrong moment still. And that's earlier in the week. The horse was really fit, was really in a really good shape, but then he used probably his energy not in the ring and at the fences, but sometimes outside the ring. But that's a matter of time. Till that all settles down, but for sure it will come.
Yeah, we can just have a look at him here in the ring yesterday. And let's talk a bit about your horse then, as you didn't take part as the team member of Hamburg Diamonds yesterday, because you've had a busy old few days. Flew in yesterday?
Yeah, I flew in yesterday, and I spoke to Axel Valoy. He's our team manager, and he said the two horses jumped very good the first day in the GCT, and that's why we decided to keep the same horses for the league, because I flew in. The qualifier would be my first class with the horse here. I didn't know the ring. I didn't know how he was feeling, so that's why we decided to keep Eric and Jos in our team.
It's quite tough to come into an arena like this, not having ridden in perhaps one of the warm-up classes.
Yeah, but that's the way we had to do this week. We had to go to another show to do the Nations Cup, and then came here to do the GCT.
we can just see the league rankings there. Then you're still holding on to that top spot. It's 8 points is the difference between Hamburg Diamonds and Valkenswaard United. It's a really good rivalry developing between these two top teams.
Yeah, I think last year it was a bit the same between United and Diamonds. This year again, you can feel the two teams have a little bit the same strategy. That's why they're also on top of the leaderboard. They have good horsepower, both teams. And then there is a little bit of gap to number 3 and 4. But still everything is possible. And I think the next few shows we will not only try to defend our leading position, but we also will attack a little bit and bring our best horses to get a little bit a bigger gap.
Well, talking of horsepower, you've got certainly got plenty of it. You had a new ride here this weekend, or a new ride in that you rode him in Estoril, but a horse that belongs to Audrey Coulter. Tell me a little bit about Capital Cornado.
Yeah, I think Capital Cornado is a horse. He's 12 years old now, but he has a lot of abilities, and we are just the second show together, so we need to learn each other a bit more in the ring. But I expect him in a few months or next year that he is from the level of Emerald and Don VHP.
You just barely touched that fence to have that one down yesterday, and this is in the Grand Prix.
If you see that course of yesterday, it's at the highest level, and you need to know your horse so well to know where he goes left or right, or what he is doing where, and what you have to do. It are the details in our sport, but at the end that makes the difference.
And I guess in a ring like this, there is the jumps certainly come so thick and fast. It's there's no margin for error.
No, that's why you need to know each other very, very well to compete at this level and to make the difference.
But the horse with great potential, would you say?
I'm sure about that. I mean, he showed that already with Audrey, and they were a great combination together. They did many good results, and I hopefully for the future I can do the same.
But generally yesterday, not a bad day for you individually. Of course, you picked up a few more extra points in the overall rankings.
I picked up, I have one scratch result now, and I picked up a few more points. Hopefully it will, for sure, if you see Zorgi and Alman, they coming closer, and I think it will get very exciting towards the end. Definitely the final in Doha will be the most important, but if I can have 1 or 2 more podium places, then top 3 would be possible.
And your plans are to do all of the rest of the competitions?
Yes, of course, because you have to do. We would like to win, of course, but the riders behind me as well, and they have also great horsepower, so it will be a very close finish.
And what you were saying about those drop scores, because you're on 252, behind you Alberto Zulzi's on 221, but he still has another round to count, because it's your top 8 scores that count, whereas you are now trying to just improve on your worst result.
Yeah, and that's what I did yesterday. My worst result was a 16th place. Yesterday was 11th, so that was counting. But definitely I will need 2-3 more top results to win this league.
Looking forward to London then. Horses going there, which ones are you taking?
I will take Emerald next week, and he's in a good shape, so hopefully we can pick up there the result I want.
Well, fingers crossed, and good luck this afternoon, of course, in this final 5-star. I'm delighted to have had Harrie Smolders discussing then all of yesterday's action and a quick look at that overall tour rankings.